Hello, welcome to Taikun CloudWorks. I am Rohit and you are watching our newest future demo about virtual clusters. We are excited to let you know that we are the only native virtual cluster provider available. We explore how a DevOps lead leverages virtual Kubernetes cluster to optimize Kubernetes resource utilization and reduce cost. So let's say you are facing inefficiencies with idle workloads and excessive Kubernetes clusters. vCluster offers a solution by running isolated clusters within a single physical Kubernetes cluster. Each vCluster has its own API server and providing better isolation than namespaces and most of effectiveness than separate clusters. As you can see here, vCluster uses the host Kubernetes cluster, and inside that, it has a shared platform tech stack as well as it has namespaces. Different resources can be shared with the different virtual clusters. So to get started with virtual cluster in a click or something, so Taikun CloudWorks is the best solution for it. Taikun CloudWorks provide Kubernetes management really easy. Let's say why you should use the virtual clusters in the Taikun CloudWorks. It is really easy to set up first of all. So let's say I want to set up the virtual cluster. I just have to go to create virtual cluster, mention let's say AI marketing, test VC, right? And I have to mention my Taikun org, which is my organization, and parent cluster. So I have marketing AI demo parent cluster. I can just go and set the project expiration time. So let's say I want to set up or not. It is not a compulsory or something. And if I create it 2 minutes or something, but we have also another way to create a virtual clusters. This is my Kubernetes cluster. I can create a virtual cluster inside it by just going here and add virtual cluster. I want to create this another virtual cluster. I can create here. So that is like two ways to create, and it is really easy. You can also add the applications in the virtual cluster by going to our Taikun CloudWorks platform. Here you can see like there are multiple applications and like number of applications. If you want to set up the Nginx or something, you just have to create the plus, and then you have to mention the catalog or something. I will go here and set it up with add to catalog, and we can use it in our projects. So this is my virtual cluster. It is creating, and it doesn't take much time. As you can see here, both of the virtual clusters are created and up and running. As you can see, 2 minutes ago, 1 minute ago. So it generally takes 2 minutes or 1 minute to create a virtual cluster. If we go inside, you can also access this virtual cluster by just creating kubeconfig. Let's say I'm creating one kubeconfig here. Yeah. And I said that you can give the role, you can provide detailed access and stuff. You can also get it for particular namespace, or you can just create for everything. So I'm using all namespaces. Also, you can provide who can have the access to kubeconfig. And amazing thing about kubeconfig, you can also download it for later, like YAML file, or you can just open the terminal and access here. So we already have the alias like K for the kubectl or kubectl, what you say. But yeah, like if I want to get the nodes, give the service, I can do everything. So as you can see, it is really easy to get started with virtual cluster on Taikun CloudWorks. Like we logged into Taikun and created it in just a few clicks. We saw a lot of challenges with vCluster setup, multi-tenancy, like securing isolation for different teams' workloads. We also reduce cost by 50% by sharing underlying infrastructure. We can also use the sleep mode. We can have the shared platform stack because consolidated Kubernetes tools, not having duplicated tools across vCluster. If you want to get started with Taikun CloudWorks and vCluster, just go to the taikun.cloud and you can get started with it. Don't forget to check out our social media handles for more such resources, and thank you.